So I'm here in my back garden and I want to pick the grapes before they totally rot, and then I want to turn them into some juice. So some, maybe 2/3 of the squash plant has started kind of dying back, along with the pruning I did a while ago, so I can actually see the grapes more. So let me show you what I mean. So I've got grapes there, I've got some along there, I've got a couple of bunches behind the fence, and there might be a bit more down behind the greenhouse. So I'm going to pick them, pick off any that are a bit rotten, and put them in a basket. So this is my harvest. Obviously I got a few bunches inside already, but that's what looks like it's usable. Now over here, I don't know if you can see on the floor by the greenhouse, there is a lot of grapes. Now they weren't all usable. Not all the grapes were usable. Some had already started to rot. I accidentally dropped a nice bunch over the fence next door. It's not a bit of the garden they use, but it looked like a really nice bunch of grapes. Oh well, can't reach that now. So I think that's all the grapes I'm going to get. These pumpkins look like they just need a tiny bit more. There's one way down there near the bottom, there's one hanging, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's one over by the glass at the bottom there, so that'd be 6. There is one here, 7. There's one over here, 8. Oh, there's one behind me, 9, 10. Don't know if there's any in there. And I know there's one over there, so that's at least 11, and I've got 3 inside. So I've cut back some of the Queensland blue foliage, and let's see if we still get the same count of squashes. Let's try that again. 2 down there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and along there, so that was 9, 10, 11, possibly 12 with that one, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 16 still growing in the garden, and that's 3 inside. 19. I've spied another one. I'm not quite sure if you'll be able to see it though. In here, on the roof of the greenhouse, there's one that hasn't rotted out. Oh my goodness, no. No. There's 2 there, not 1. That's crazy. I wonder if I can see it from the inside. So that's crazy. 21 plants, not 21 fruits from 4 plants, and the plants did produce a few more, but wildlife, badgers, whatever, got to them. That's at least 5 per plant. That's a better return than you normally get. So I'm going to attempt to squish some of the grapes through a fine sieve and see whether it makes drinkable grape juice or whether it's too sharp. There are so many pips in this grape. It's an old variety. Well, I'll bring you back in a minute. This is the grape juice. Kind of cloudy. It's been filtered. Let's see whether it's drinkable. It's not overly sweet, slightly sharp, but not too sharp. Yeah, I think that's just about drinkable. I don't drink wine, so I'm not making alcohol. You know, that is far nicer than the tomato juice I tried to make. The texture of tomato juice was too thick. I think because I haven't pulverised a lot of the grape to do this, it's not gone thick. So yeah, I had to put it through the strainer, and then I put it through like a cheesecloth type thing, so that there were no bits. Yeah, I think I might, rather than give it away to somebody who could make wine, I might actually make some grape juice. I decided to move to outside to do this squishing. So I've got the grapes here. I've got a jug there. I'm going to squish into there, chuck the leftovers in there, and then obviously it won't be long before I have to get another jug. Look at this bunch of grapes, it's massive. So I'm certainly trying to make the most of the harvest. So this is 12.5 pints. It needs filtering, and then it'll be drinkable. Well, how did the grape juice go? Well, it was a pain in the butt to filter. I used it's like for a cheese making kit, it was a cheese mould, and then I filtered the grape juice through the clean muslin cloth into a jug, below this. It's like kind of like a sieve, but it took forever for the juice to drip through. And then My daughter was about, she's 20, was the only one that liked the acidity of it because it wasn't particularly sweet. But then it started giving her ulcers where it's too acidic. So after all the time that I spent filtering, squashing the grapes and then filtering, only maybe a quarter of it got drunk. Then the rest of it sat in the fridge for a few days, and then I chucked out the rest. So what I've learnt from that is the amount of work pruning that grapevine it's not worth it, because it's not a sweet eating grape, and I'm not into winemaking. So I think in future that I'm going to have to try and kill that grapevine. I'd be tempted to plant another one, but then it has to be a variety that isn't for winemaking and is nice and sweet to eat. But yeah, I don't know whether that will be purchased next year or not. But I can't spend ages pruning back the vine when I'm not enjoying the harvest. So we learn from, it's not a mistake, because the grapevine was here before I moved. I've been here 20 years, so it's going to be a real shame to try and kill the plant. But I want one that I like the taste of, because otherwise it's not worth the work. Well, thank you for watching and learning from my journey with the grapes. And I hope that you've picked the correct variety for what you like the taste of. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.